Tēnā koutou, aku tauira. In today's video lesson, we're going to be talking about using the cosine rule to find the length of an unknown side in any triangle. Well, for starters, we're going to be labeling the triangle exactly the same way as we did with the sine rule. Capital letters being used to represent the measure of an angle, and lowercase letters the length of a side. And as with the sine rule, if this is angle A here, opposite angle A will be little a. If this is angle B, opposite that little b, etc. So the cosine rule for the length of the side is given right here. Why don't you go ahead, pause the video, and add this to your notes. Little a squared equals b squared plus little c squared minus 2 times b times c times the cosine of angle A. And one thing that we want to notice is with the cosine rule, I already know 2 of the 3 side lengths. That's not necessarily the case with the sine rule. And that the side we're trying to find, as with the sine rule, if I want to find that side length, I must know the measure of the angle opposite that, okay? So the only difference, or the biggest difference between the sine rule and the cosine rule is that I know 2 of the 3 sides already, and I know the measure of the angle that's in between those 2 side lengths that I know. That's known as, I know 2 side lengths and the included angle because it's included between the 2 sides I already know. All right? The triangle is labeled exactly the same way. The side you're trying to find must be little a. The angle, the only angle that you know is angle A, and the B and the C, those don't matter. You could make this one little b and this one little c, wouldn't change anything. So what we're going to do now, we'll substitute into the formula. Little b, 1.64. There it is, 1.64 squared plus 1.27 squared minus 2 times 1.64 times 1.27 times the cosine of 72 degrees gives us 3.015. Now what you want to notice here is this 3.015, this isn't a, it's a squared. So you just have to square root the 3.015, giving us 1.74, and they've rounded to 3 significant figures, or in this case, tahi rua, 2 decimal points. So there's an introduction to using the cosine rule to find the length of an unknown side. You're now ready to try cosine rule to find the required side lengths. We'll be back in our next video to talk about using the cosine rule to find the measure of an unknown angle. Thanks for watching. Please send any patai my way. Mauri mahi, mauri ora, ka kite ano.